Good morning, Denfeld Hunters, and happy Tuesday, November 8th. I hope you had a great, longer weekend and are ready to start your week. Please stand if you're able to say the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Just a reminder, hunters, as we move into this new, shorter week, we are using requests from staff for win now, but if you are not requested by staff, every win remains a no move. Remember, please communicate with your teachers in person or via email. If you'd like them to request you, please make those requests at least one day in advance so we know that your attendance will be accurate. Go directly to the staff member's room before win starts the day you are requested. Welcome to quarter two. Yeah, it's amazing. One quarter of the school year is already over. Hunters, here is your reminder that today starts quarter two and it is a fresh start. Use your resources and take advantage of the many opportunities you have to get involved in our school and do your best in all of your classes. Ask to be requested by your teachers during win. Go to attendance recovery when you need to do so. Stay after for dash and work with a tutor. Join one of the many clubs available during win or after school. Make it a great quarter or not. The choice is yours. It is not attendance check Monday because it's an attendance check Tuesday. Remember, you will lose credit on your 9th unexcused absence in a class. Next week, when you receive your quarter one report card, you will see an incomplete for any class that has 9 or more unexcused absences. Unexcused absences also impact your hunter license privileges. With that in mind, log into Infinite Campus now and check your attendance for last week. If you see yellow or red, it can and will impact your credit for a class and school privileges, such as open lunch, dances, and home games. Only your teacher or your parent or guardian can excuse or correct an absence or tardy, so please don't ask other staff members to do that. Keeping your attendance clean preserves your privileges and your credit. Attendance recovery is available Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday from 3:30 to 4:20 in the Media Center. Please check in no later than 3:35 and leave all food and beverages in the commons or in your backpack. You must bring something to read, study, or work on. You will not be able to use your phone during this time. Attendance recovery is for students who have unexcused class hours or unexcused tardies and need to make up time to be eligible for your hunter license and or to avoid an incomplete and credit loss in one or more of your classes. Remember, you can recover one unexcused class period or up to 5 unexcused tardies per attendance recovery session. Remember that attendance recovery is not the same as DASH or ALC credit recovery. You must come to the Smartboard lab if you are making up unexcused absences or tardies. Just some reminder about building systems and expectations. Please remember to stay in the commons until 8:50 daily. Also remember that school starts at 9 o'clock. Please be on time. We're in the middle of our tardy challenge, as you remember. We want you in class on time to minimize disruptions to learning. Anytime you go anywhere in the building, please fill out a digital hall pass using the QR codes posted in the learning spaces around the building. Elevator use. Only those that have been given permission to use the elevators by the nurse or health assistants are allowed to use them. Following this procedure helps to make sure the elevator is available for those that need it when they need it. Hunters, currently there are only 3 students who have this permission. If you think you should have elevator access, please stop by the health office to make sure you do, or find out what needs to happen in order to get permission. Using elevators without permission is considered disruptive because it interferes with the effective operation of the school and can lead to consequences. Thank you, students, during lunch for helping us get the chairs moved back to the tables they were borrowed from. Your help makes resetting the commons much more efficient. Student IDs. If you need to get your student ID replaced, you can request a new one at the student support desk. You'll need to bring the $2 replacement cost when you request the new ID. Just a reminder on attendance procedures. Each time you are absent, your parent or guardian must call the school within 24 hours to excuse your absence. whether it is a full day or for an appointment. We have 3 ways to reach the attendance office: by calling the school at 336-8830, option 1, by submitting the online absence reporting form, or by sending a signed note with you when you return to school. Just a reminder that we currently do not have snacks available at the student support desk. If you're in need of a snack to support your learning, please contact your teacher, who will contact staff who can help you. If you are asked to leave a classroom or you leave before support staff can come to escort you from your classroom, please come to the student support desk so we can process and get you back on track for the day. The Hunter Hut is available to students if you are in need of a change of clothing or in need of weather-appropriate winter clothing, groceries, not snacks, or other basic needs and hygiene products. You can get these items at the Hunter Hut. Please stop by the student support desk to make an appointment to visit the Hunter Hut. If you are checking in or out of school when you arrive late or leave early, you need to sign in or out using the Chromebook or QR code in the main entryway. The only way any student should leave early is with the permission of a parent or guardian or as part of a school activity. Those leaving early are subject to calls home to confirm that students are leaving early with permission, as the school is responsible for your well-being during the day. Hunters, please be aware when you use marijuana, THC products, or vape in the school building, it impacts not only you, but also impacts your classmates, our teachers, and other school staff, and the entire school community as well. Often students who are using are crowded in bathrooms and bathroom stalls, making these spaces inaccessible to others either because of the volume of people or because of a perceived or actual risk to their physical safety or health. We have students who spend a lot of mental energy on planning how to or how not to use the bathroom while at school. This negatively impacts their ability to focus on their learning. Vaping in bathrooms also has contributed to a number of unplanned fire drills. This interrupts the learning, test taking, and often the lunch of others. Unplanned fire alarms significantly impact our most vulnerable students who are in wheelchairs, immobile, or thrown off by the energy created by an unplanned loud noise. It puts an immense pressure on staff who have to navigate unplanned evacuations, also adding anxiety and stress to their students. Using chemicals also impacts your own brain, interfering with attention, motivation, memory, and processing information. Research has shown that students who regularly use marijuana or THC products consistently get lower grades and are less likely to complete high school than their peers who are not using. Adults without a high school diploma are more likely to struggle with poverty, unstable housing, and food insecurity, which impacts their overall quality of life. Students who are found in large groups in the bathroom or in a stall, or who are reported to be observed vaping in the bathroom, classroom, or hallway are subject to search. If a vape or other paraphernalia or illegal drugs or substances are found during the search, the student will be subject to consequences outlined in the Student and Family Handbook, including ISS, educational assignments, restorative conversations, pause, and even out-of-school suspension. Students who are involved in setting off a fire alarm due to chemical use will also be subject to consequences outlined in the handbook and similar consequences as those outlined above. If you want help to stop using, we have co-located mental health and chemical dependency counselors available at school. Please talk to your counselor if this is something you're interested in. We will have a lockdown drill on Thursday, November 10th at 10 a.m. This is an opportunity to continue to practice as a school community for an emergency, including an active shooter or other critical incident. During this week's drill, we will practice what to do in the event of a lockdown when you are in a classroom or other learning space. We will practice barricading the door during this drill. The door will be locked immediately. The goal is to take every measure possible to keep the threat outside of the room. Move a table or teacher desk that is wider than the door frame in front of the door. Use belts to securely tie the door handle to the table or desk. Stack or pile student desks in front of the doors and windows. After creating the barricade, students and staff will still remain out of sight of doors and windows. You will need to spread out within the room, so in the event that an active shooter does gain entrance into the room, you can counter and swarm that person more effectively. Remember, you will listen for information over the PA system. Things change quickly during a critical crisis or event. We acknowledge that lockdown drills can cause both students and staff to feel anxious. We are sharing information about the lockdown before it happens in order to help you prepare and feel reassured. Please talk to your counselor if you're experiencing emotions that feel too big or overwhelming related to the upcoming lockdown. We are here to support you. Just an update on the Great Denfeld Tardy Challenge. We are still on a mission to decrease our school-wide tardies. Here are the current standings after last week, which was October 31st through November 4th. School-wide, there were 490 tardies, which was a 13% reduction, and 228 students, which was a 5% reduction. The ninth graders continue to lead this competition. Last week, they had 118 tardies, which was a 28% reduction, and there were 53 students, which was a 23% reduction. The 12th graders are in second place, juniors in third, and 10th graders are in fourth place. The winning grade will be determined by the highest overall percentage of reduction in both number of tardies and students. The school-wide goal, remember, is to reduce tardies and students by 75%. Just a reminder that Denfeld partners with several community providers to offer additional resources to support our hunters. Nystrom Associates, the Human Development Center, and Fond du Lac Behavioral Health Services are here to provide mental health support. The Center for Alcohol and Drug Treatment is here to provide chemical health support. And the Conflict Resolution Center is here to provide conflict coaching and mediation if you have a conflict with a classmate. Please contact your counselor or social worker for a referral to any of these resources. Just a reminder that DASH is closed this week, November 7th through the 10th, due to the start of the new quarter. In addition, the public library will be coming once a month with a teen library and a craft. They can make students' library cards while they are here with just your student ID. It is getting colder out, but we will still continue to go out to PSS at times during November for lunchtime, temperature and weather dependent. And you may go out for gym class as well. Please be sure to dress appropriately for the weather. Come experience some fantastic music and support our music department this Thursday, November 10th at the annual Veterans Concert. It starts at 6 p.m. in the historic auditorium. Seniors, be sure to complete and submit your all-night grad party registration form. Visit denfeldgradparty.com to find the form online. Payment can be made through the website, or you can send cash or check made payable to Denfeld ANGP in a sealed envelope clearly labeled All Night Grad Party. Payment can be turned into the main office service window. Some new athletic and activity and club meetings this week include Knowledge Bowl practice this Wednesday during WIN in room 2313. That's with Mrs. Masiosi. There's a girls' basketball informational meeting this Wednesday at 3:30 in the Commons. All girls who plan to try out for the team need to be at this meeting. Team tryouts will be on Monday, November 14th from 3:30 to 5:30 in the Denfeld gym. Nordic ski team meets this Thursday at 5:30 in the Commons. Hey hunters, are you interested in joining a book club? Do you like post-apocalyptic societies? If you said yes to either of these questions, come join us on Wednesdays. We will be meeting in room 2210F starting on November 9th. We'll be reading the novel The Marrow Thieves. Other club reminders. Pokemon Club is Wednesdays at 3:45 to 4:30 and Fridays during WIN. That's in 2311. Key Club meets Fridays during WIN in the lecture hall. The Mental Wellness Club meets Thursdays during WIN in room 1020. The Art Club meets Tuesdays from 3:30 to 4:30 in 1301 and 1302. The So What Club meets on Tuesdays from 3:45 to 5:15 in room 2407E. And the group that is writing a novel this month meets every morning in November at 7:45 in 2312. That's Mrs. Harold's room. A few more announcements. Make sure and support the Denfeld Theater program this week as Denfeld High School presents She Kills Monsters on November 10th, 11th, and 12th at 7 p.m. in the lecture hall with a suggested ticket price of $10. Also, the Clock Tower Cafe is opening this week during Maroon Lunch on Wednesday and Thursday. You can see the menu here on the screen. Please bring cash in hand for those items. The Exec Board Annual Food Drive. This is a competition between WIN classes. The WIN class with the most food items, not pounds of food, will win a pizza party on November 21st. The food drive runs from November 8th, which is today, through November 18th. Bring your items to your WIN class and place it in the Super One grocery bag located in the room. All food donations will go to Chum. Most needed items include mac and cheese, peanut butter, and chicken noodle soup. If you're interested in donating at the blood drive, use this QR code or stop by the student support desk during your lunch this week to sign up. You must be 16 or older to donate, and that blood drive is coming to our school this Friday, November 11th from 7:30 to 2:30. A few reminders from the Career Center. Remember that if you're taking an AP exam this year, you need to have those fees turned in by Thursday, November 10th. The fee is $60 per test or $5 if you're on free and reduced lunch. See Miss Sari in the guidance office if you have questions. The ASVAB test is available for grades 10 through 12. That will also be this Thursday, November 10th at 9. It is free, and to sign up, you need to see Dina in the guidance office. Join us for the military fair on Tuesday, November 15th from 10:45 to 1:45. Learn more about a military career path as representatives from the various branches will be available to talk about opportunities and their experiences. Recruiters from the U.S. Air Force, U.S. Air National Guard, 148th Fighter Wing, U.S. Army National Guard, U.S. Coast Guard, U.S. Marines, U.S. Navy, and U.S. Army Reserves will be located at tables in the entryway and commons. A few acknowledgments this week, Hunters. Congratulations to Charlie Juntanen, who represented Denfeld at the state cross-country meet last Saturday. Our 9th and 10th grade bar students of the week were recognized by their teachers for their contributions in the classroom. The students recognized last week were Jessica H., Isabella D., Aiden F., Cheyenne H., and Cole A. Thank you for being great role models. Here's our bulletin for this week, and you can tell we're between seasons right now because there is less on the bulletin, but reminder, we do have the fall play coming up this week. We also have the vet concert on Thursday night. The weekly Win 5. At the end of Win, you will receive the first weekly Win 5 Google Form quiz. These are the 5 most important things to know about the week ahead. Answer the weekly Win 5 with the correct answers, and you will be entered into a weekly prize drawing for a $5 gift card. Everyone who submits the Google form each week will receive a SOAR card as a thank you. This week's Hall of Fame highlight is Greg Anderson from the class of 1979. He was the National Hot Rod Association Pro Stock Division drag race champion in 03, 04, 05, and 2010. Greg Anderson knows how to overcome adversity as an adult. His house burned down in 2010. His race car and the transport that was hauling it also burned in 2010. And he had open heart surgery in 2014 to repair his aorta before it burst. He contended for a 5th title in 2017 when he was quoted as saying, "I didn't even know if I'd ever get a chance to race again. It's been a fight back to the top. So if I can close the deal, if I can get the title this year, there's no question this will be the best one, the sweetest one, because of all I've been through over the years. The older you get, the more you appreciate it, because you know it's harder to do. I can't say wait till next year. You've got to make the most of it when you can." Well, he is. This past September, he joined a very select club in the world of drag racing when he became just the 2nd pro driver in history behind John Force to reach 100 National Hot Rod Association victories at the age of 61. Congratulations, Greg Anderson from the class of 1979. And Hunters, the only question I have for you is how high will you soar? For our check-in circle, just some reminders. Speak when you have the talking piece, listen when you don't. Speak from your own point of view, listen to understand others. Speak with respect, say just enough, and remain present in circle. Honor privacy. What is said in circle stays in circle. And our prompt for this week, what is a small act of kindness you have received from someone Or, what is a small act of kindness you have done for someone? Another option is, what is something that you are grateful for today? Hunters, that's all we have from this side of the screen. Have a wonderful week, and we'll talk to you same time, same place next week.